set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And some room to roam now. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard, 89 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Steelers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They lost 2, and it brings up fourth. They run for it with Harris. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. To the 43, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott to throw it.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Past the 20.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On the give, this is Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Harris, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pickett back to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing, Prescott. Now they go screen, it's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott under pressure, and down he goes.
T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A first down carry by Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Steelers 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Buying time to his left. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Flush to his right.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dante Fowler. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run again with Harris. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run. Here's Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Pickett sets up play action. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Pickett to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looking to throw here, Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Steps away to his left.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Pickett.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Now Pickett.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
10th carry now for Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.